Hello everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace, and I am participating in my first time for the hashtag Flip Through Friday, hosted by Harmony Creations. And so what I thought I'd do is, what you see here is a 1977 to 78 wall covering catalog. And so we called them, I was in the wallpaper business, we called them sample books when I was selling wallpaper. This came from, well, let me go back. Welcome if you're just seeing me, because I'm now doing hashtag Flip Through Friday. I appreciate you coming along. And I have several other number of videos with flip throughs of journals and collaging videos and how-to videos and tutorials and all kinds of things. So check out my channel if you are just coming along. Again, so with this first hashtag Flip Through Friday, I am wanting to show you this wall covering book. This wall covering book was found in my father's cabinet shop. My whole entire life, he was either building houses or building cabinets. And as part of building and installing cabinets, he at one time offered wall covering. So this is a wall covering sample book that is from the 70s. So I just thought I would give you a quick peek at what that looked like when I was doing the ABC challenge. Now what it was, hashtag ABC April 2025 challenge with Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony. I used this. Was that when it was? No. I used it in the Marguerite Miller collages, and several people had wanted to see a flip through of this vintage wall covering book. So the cover is detached and here it shows matching fabrics, no fabric samples. Later there were samples included, fabric samples included in the sample books, but not at this time. Just showed pictures of fabrics that were available, and they were $4.50 per yard, $4.50 per yard, and the vinyl wall covering is $3.50 per yard. So this is some more matching fabrics here and here. So these patterns, I'm assuming these patterns they show here are ones that has matching fabric, because I haven't checked to make sure that what's here is all that's in the book. So I'm not sure everything had a matching fabric, but these that are shown here do. Okay, so these are pre-pasted and strippable. They're 20.5 inches wide, 7 yards on a roll, and it's $3.50 a single roll, packaged in double rolls. I know that from my wall covering days. So I was a outside sales rep for a wall covering distributor for a number of years. That was my main career. So look at this, and this has this texture you can see, very 70s looking flocked wallpaper. Oh my gosh, I wonder if the flocked is a little more pricey. $3.50 for the regular wall coverings, but this flocked, look at that. So it's shiny in the background, and then it's got this flocked wallpaper on there. That's $4.95. This one is only 95 cents per single roll for that pattern. And this pattern is same. This one's $1.35. I cannot believe those prices. Wall covering today is like, $50 a roll. So this one was also $1.25. That was a nice little pattern. I could see using that even today. So most of these coming up are in the dollar something range. But I just thought it would be interesting to take a look at something that was from the late 70s. Wood pattern. That's kind of neat. Oh, these oranges and these turquoise and yellows, golds. The avocado. Although this is kind of avocado green, but this is sort of a sage green to me. So, and this has that texture also. That's got that same very, I don't know if you can see the texture. It's very textury though. So I, for the first time, used some of this in a collage because if you, let me see if I can find the one. If you have just joined my channel, I am participating for the 4th year in the Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge. And it's a collage a week with prompts. And this is where I used a page from this wallpaper book in this background on this little collage here. And I'm doing coaster collages this year for those prompts. So if you want to go take a look, I have them under a playlist called MM Weekly Collages, I think. MM for Marguerite Miller. So most of these seem to be only $1 and something per roll, which you can only buy it in double rolls, so it would be twice that to purchase it. And I'm not going to go into the reasons for that. I was asked that so many times when I was selling wall covering. Why is it priced per single roll when you got to buy it in a double roll? It's a thing. That's all I can say. Okay, here we have hanging tips. That's interesting. I need to look at that. And then this is an order form. Look at this one. Looks like quilting almost. Cool. This one's not that bad. Some of them are like really bad. This one's not that bad. This is a walnut wood look. But I thought you might find it interesting to see what wall coverings looked like back in the late 70s. I was already out of high school by that time. And this is the one I used on that circle collage. Very interesting stuff. Here's some vintage advertising, it looks like. I just wish I had on some of these. I wouldn't mind having her rolled. That one's not bad. I can see that in an entryway even today. Wall covering is coming back. It went away for a while, but it is coming back slowly. And its heyday when I was in the wall covering business was in the 90s. Starting, well, in the 90s, all the way in the 90s. Okay, and then you've got the tools and supplies from this same company called Robinson's, which I've never heard of. So that is the 1977-78 wall covering catalog. So I appreciate you coming along. Check out some of my other videos if you've just found me. And those who have been following me all along, thank you for coming back. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and I hope the ladies that did want to see inside this wall covering book have found this video as well. Again, that's hashtag Flip Through Friday hosted by Harmony Creations, and so that's my first Flip Through Friday. So I will join you again on another Friday. Thanks for watching. Bye.